Back pain, it's pretty common. At least 39% of Americans experienced it in the last couple of months. Well, this Greensboro woman had back surgery and struggled with a long recovery, but then she found a new therapy to get her moving again. WFMY News 2's Sydney Moore shares how water helped with the pain.
On land, former mail carrier Yolanda Taylor struggled with simple movements.
The pain was so bad.
But here in the water, Taylor finally felt like herself again.
I would have never known that that's one of the best reliefs for pain.
It's called aquatic physical therapy, where water becomes the pathway to movement, healing, and relief.
There you go, good.
The water reduces strain, the warmth eases the body, and the results, life-changing.
Getting in, knowing how to stretch my body out, knowing how to go in and just get that relief in my spine.
Taylor found this kind of care through Cone Health's Sagewell Health and Fitness.
The whole staff here is great.
Her back pain came after years of wear and tear on her body and lifting heavy objects on the job.
I ended up having an MRI and it showed that my L3-4 was herniated. So I had started some treatment there because it was so bad.
The back pain led to leg pain.
I had tried other treatments, injections, therapy, all of that stuff. Nothing was working, nothing was taking the pain away. So that's when he opted to do the MRI, Dr. Brooks, in October, and it showed that the L3-4 had ruptured.
She needed surgery.
I had a T-lift with a fusion, so I do have titanium rods and a small cage in my back and screws.
And later, a second surgery.
I had to go back in to have what's called a discectomy, laminectomy, where he had to take the piece that was protruded out onto that nerve. He had to remove that.
Life after the surgeries meant a long recovery process, one that wasn't easy for Taylor until she got the help she needed with aquatic physical therapy to handle the pain.
Once we put her in the pool and relieve some of those factors that add to her pain, she's able to move. So we use foam or the hand buoys or the noodles actually, and we have them moving in the water, doing similar exercises you might be on land.
Physical therapist Frankie Ziemba works with Taylor and says patients often see progress quickly.
What we're finding is that people have so much pain relief and gain so much movement in the pool, and it only takes a couple of sessions before we really see that. So it's very rewarding.
Because of therapy, Taylor says she feels much better, even if some days are still tough.
It's life-altering when you have the type of surgeries that I've had.
But now with the support from her team at Sagewell, she found the strength, the tools, and the confidence to keep moving forward.